welcome back to Vegas Live. I'm Ninon, your host, and we have Mallak, Matt, and Andrew with us. And they're all in the film business, and I love having people in the film business because in Las Vegas, which is what we promote, we're promoting Las Vegas of what goes on here in the music industry, in the entertainment business, in the film business, and also, you know, regular businesses that people have here as well, real estate and all that stuff. But the film industry, as far as I can see, is kind of getting bigger and bigger and bigger, isn't it? Matt, what's going on?
People are making more movies here.
Isn't that great? Because I know they had a budget for the movie industry, and then they took that. Vegas had a budget for it, and then they took that away and opened up Tesla. I think I'm right, quote unquote. Am I all right so far?
I think so.
So far, I'm getting there.
Check, yeah.
So they opened up Tesla, and then they took the money from the film industry and put it into Tesla, which was a good idea because I guess they were employing people, and it was good for Vegas. But now I've noticed they've got the film industry's coming back without having to have, you know, anybody help them. Why is that?
Well, I just think the proximity. Las Vegas is very close to Hollywood.
Yes.
It has some
international.
People like to come here.
Yes.
And I just think there's an opportunity to make films for.
I think there's a big opportunity here. That's my thing because there's every single hotel is different. You've got New Yorkers, which you can have the New York scene. You've got, you know, Vegas. You've got Paris. You've got the Paris scene. You've got all these hotels to use, but not abuse. And what do you do actually?
Oh, for like my career?
Your career, yeah.
Yeah, I work for a hotel.
Oh, you do?
I'm an investigator. And
I need you.
Yeah, you need me?
I need you badly.
Well, maybe not that type of investigator.
No. What hotel?
Caesars.
Caesars. Oh, I love Caesars. Caesars is my favorite. Love it. So the investigating side must be very difficult, and the reason I say that because you can never get really anything out of a hotel because it's private property.
Yeah, that is true.
Am I right?
Yeah, that's true. We got eyes everywhere.
Yeah, you got eyes everywhere, but nobody can ever get any material or anything out because it belongs to the hotel, and they don't give anything away.
Don't even try it.
No, that's right. Don't even try it. Isn't that weird?
Don't try it.
Yeah.
See, Andy, how it works? Now,
Well,
Mallak,
I know what Matt does. Yeah, I know.
Now, you're sitting there very quiet. What exactly do you do in this town?
What do I do?
Yes.
I'm a filmmaker, writer, director.
So you write, do direct, and do all the above.
And produce.
And produce.
Right.
And I
then
believe
have a little job on the
you're
side.
producing a movie right now, aren't you?
Yes. Well, we produced a movie.
You produced it already?
Yeah, this short movie called Clouds that Matt wrote and
So you
directed.
wrote it.
I wrote it.
You produced it, and you acted in it.
Well, and I was the executive
An
producer.
executive producer as well.
Right.
So it's all. This is how it works in the industry. You all kind of work together, don't
That's
you?
right, yeah.
And then you come out with this beautiful, and then you come up with things like this, People's Choice Award, which is what they got. So, for you, how's it working for you here?
I've been in Vegas on and off a long time, so for me, Vegas has been great because I realized my dream of filmmaking here, even though I went to LA for like 10 years and I came back and learned the skills, and then I came back here. And luckily for us, technology advanced, and now most anybody can make a film now because the equipment.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. It's like we're going live. We're live on Facebook right now, and we're going all over the world. However wants to pick us up, they go.
That technology allows anybody to make a film now. So
See,
back to your question, you said that why so many people making movies, technology is the reason.
Technology is the reason. Now, but does that not hinder? You can also answer this
Well,
too. Hinder that so many people can now make movies that it's harder to,
You
sort
gotta-
yourself out who you are and where you fit in.
You
So
got to
it's
realize too that short films like our film, there's more and more of them being made now because 10 years ago you couldn't make them because there wasn't any place to put them. There was no theaters.
Well, the short
but what you
movies,
do now,
movies used to fit in. If a movie wasn't long enough, they'd have the short movie in there to fill up the space.
But now, because of Hulu and Amazon and those different networks that we have, that's where they go.
They like the short. Funny he should say that because Vegas Live with Ninon, we don't exactly have a whole 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever you want to call it. We have it broken up, and the reason we have it broken up, we have each interview individual, is for that very reason, because the expense and span on people's minds, they don't want. If you're not good at the very first second or 2 seconds, you're out. Correct?
Right, yeah.
Isn't it?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not sad, but that's
It's just
Well,
harsh
but
reality.
it's hard to keep people's attention nowadays because they've seen so much. So now you gotta raise the bar to hold their attention.
so you have to hold their
Yeah,
attention.
so like
so you
that-
have to come up with something really slap nanny and right out there
Exactly.
to keep
That's
them.
why you see a lot of movies now. They blow up a lot of stuff. They kill a lot of people in the very beginning of the
Yeah.
movie
Yes.
to hook you, the
Yeah.
audience. Because 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, that was something you didn't see much.
And
But now,
we don't know anything about that, do we?
I know that was before your time.
Way before
I
my
heard
time.
about it. It was before mine too. I just heard about it. I read about it.
Yeah,
I read about it. I heard about it.
So how was it working with these two gentlemen, putting this whole thing together?
Well,
and
the way this all came about was my son. He's one of the top trainers around. He works out of Portland. He's with TRX and Iron Man and all those. He and Matt are really good friends.
Okay.
So Matt went to him and he said, "Isn't your dad an actor?" And Ryan said, "Yeah." And he said, "Can I go talk to him?" He says, "Yeah, go talk to him. He's cool."
He talks to everybody.
Yeah. So he brought his script and I read it. It's really got a twist to it, and it's a nice
You
story.
liked it?
Yeah. Well, first time I read it, it slipped right by me. What was one of the main things, right?
Yeah.
And then I read it again. And I said, "Wait a minute."
There's something in here
And
I
so
really like.
I told Matt, I said, "All right, we're going to do it. We're going to put this thing together, but you got to get one guy that's my good friend. I've known him for a long time, and it was Malcolm, of course. And that's how we all got together. And it took us a year.
It takes a year, though. If you want
But-
something right and perfect and to actually have it doesn't
Right.
happen in a day, or
And-
2 days, or a month. It doesn't.
You know, the thing about making a movie, okay, or a short movie, feature film, whatever, anybody, like he just said about the technology,
Yes.
anybody can make a movie if they got the money.
It's always the
That's what it takes.
bottom line of
Absolutely.
every
Doesn't
single
make
thing
any
is
doesn't make
money.
any difference.
Money, yeah.
Money is, but I often think that money is a little bit easier to probably get in Vegas because there's a tremendous amount, there's more wealthy people now than there's ever been in the entire world, and that's all over the world, not just Vegas, all over the world, because most of the money is not in Vegas, it's normally in the corporations out of Vegas. But I think it's easier to get hold of if you have something good, because they have to, people, tax-wise, you've got to get rid of your money.
Well, see, when you do a short film, I went through Screen Actors Guild on this because I wanted it to be done right, where when we submit to film fair.
Screen Actors Guild means it's union, okay? So everybody knows union.
Yeah.
Screen Actors is union, okay?
So if there wouldn't be any glitches in it
No.
as far as now when you get your film finished, you submit it to like Filmway and what's the other one, Box?
Without a box.
Without a
Without a
box.
box.
And they're sure that everything is the way it should be.
Okay.
And then you tell them where you wanted them submitted.
Okay.
What film festival? Okay.
Really?
And that's the way
So
way
it's
it
all
does.
done legitimately, it's all done legal, and so
Yeah.
both of you know that you're sort of on the right path with this whole thing and working.
Right.
And I think when you take that higher road, it might take you a little longer, and it might cost you a little more money, but I think it's worth it in the end, isn't it?
And in our film, my grandson plays the kid in it, and he's really good in
How
it.
old's your grandson?
10.
10. I was going to ask Andy how many children he has. I'm going to ask him that. But I also first want to let you all know out there that he just turned around and told me he was married 8 times. I didn't know that. I had no idea that in a lifetime you could be married 8 times. But in actual fact, he only got married 7 times because he married the same woman twice.
Right.
Am I right? Am
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
quoting my...
You didn't miss a beat.
Did I miss a beat?
No.
I didn't. So maybe I'll get a part in his next movie because he knows that I don't miss beats. I can play the older
But
part.
you know, back to the thing about SAG. Your short film can't be over 30 minutes. Your budget is set at $50,000.
Oh, really?
So if you do a movie with some star, he's probably going to get half the money. You know,
So now you've got only 25,000.
So we shot. What did we shoot this for, Matt? 11.
Oh, yeah, 10, 11, maybe even less.
But I've had that. That's not so expensive anymore because of what you were talking about, the technology. You can jump on the computer and get all the scenes you want.
Yeah, but you got to find the people that will give that cash
What?
out.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, you gotta
No
have.
ticky, my dear, no film. They say shirt, but no film. No ticky, no shirt.
Yeah.
No film.
But you know, and then like when reason I was telling you about my grandson, besides being proud of him, when he was working, we had to have a teacher on the set.
Yes.
Whether he was in school or not, so our
Yes.
school was out. You know.
Yes.
So we went by every rule. We got it. They gave me a rep.
Yeah.
And Matt and I and Malcolm, we went by every rule we
But
fought.
did you like it? I mean, did it kind of put you in a place where you're very responsible for, and you know it's going to be done right?
I knew I wanted it done right, and
How many grandchildren do you have?
I've got 4.
That's all?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've got
And
2.
how many children do you have?
2.
Only 2 children. And
Well, some of those marriages were like a blink of the eye. They lasted about take a deep.
This is definitely the movie industry. This is how it works.
Take a deep breath, and I was gone.
Where did it go? Puff of. We have to cut out. How can people reach you for anything?
Mallak at mb-films.com. That's mb-films with an S. .com. Mallak is spelled Mallak at mb-films.com. That's the best way.
And for you, Matt?
You can reach me in my email, Cunkle3169, Kunkel3169 at hotmail.com. And our film has a Facebook page. It's called Clouds, a short film. Check it out.
Check it out, absolutely. Andy,
Yes.
let them know how they can.
You're
going to give you. You're going to. Well, this is a different reel. You're going to give. That was the other interview.
Yeah.
You're going to give them your phone number this time.
Well,
Is it dangerous?
It's
Don't.
dangerous.
I
Don't
wouldn't
just
do
give-
I
No, I'm
wouldn't
just
do it.
testing him to see if he's looking for wife number 9.
No, that's
The wife one number 9 would be the hook.
It's long gone.
Long gone.
Yeah.
Well, at least we all know, right?
Yeah, it's GAMLNMN at Yahoo.
I think all of you are amazing. Congratulations on your
Thank
folk
you.
film. I think it's now on to the next one. You've got another one planned?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
we-
love it. Name of it? Do you have it yet? No,
No.
nothing. Nothing's out yet.
Nothing's out yet.
But
But our first one was a success, so
there you
we'll
go.
keep it
So
going.
you can only go up from there.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know, they have a film festival. I'm hoping did you hear anything on it yet?
We haven't heard back yet in Boulder City.
It's in Boulder City.
Oh, how
and
wonderful.
It's in January.
Okay.
And we are submitted to it. We haven't heard back yet. Before we cut off, there's 5,000 film festivals. Over the
5,000
world.
short film festivals
No.
all over the world.
Just festivals.
Just festivals, yes.
Most of them are here in the United States, Canada,
Okay.
and London. But there are a lot more, like out of Czechoslovakia and some of those places.
Yes, absolutely.
But
So short films are in right now, and of course you can prove it right there. Aren't they amazing? Vegas is really, really shining, and Vegas strong. Is that what we call it? Well, it's strong in many, many ways. They're clicking together, they're staying together, and they're getting the film industry really out there. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.